Let me make sure that we actually live first.
I'm about to check. This is why I always put the Twitch in the background just to make sure.
There you go.
Yeah, we're live.
There you go. All right, cool. All right, there we go. Got that figured out. All right, so, anyways, Wad, appreciate you for pulling up. Talking about Alabama again. Um, Definitely a great way to bounce back from that piss poor performance that they gave against Florida State. Not saying that like
Agreed.
Florida State's a bad team or anything like that, but just talking about, like we said, man, just the effort or lack thereof, lack of intensity, lack of discipline, just lack of all the little things that make a football team and stuff, man. This
Mm-hmm.
was a great way to bounce back from that. Do want to shout out the offense real quick, man. Ty Simpson started like 17 for 17. I think he finished 17-17 actually.
He finished 19. I
Um,
think it was 19 of 19. I feel like he finished
yeah,
something
and
like
then
that.
Austin Mack was like 6-6 or 7-7. Like, you know what I'm saying? Quarterbacks all right. Even Keelan got in there. My guy, you know that's my guy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Even Keelan was able to get in there, get some burn and stuff, man, and he looked really good as well, man. So shouts out to the offense. Jeremy Bernard looked good. Isaiah Horn looked good. Even saw Rico Scott out there. I
Mm-hmm.
saw Mbakwe out there. I don't know if he got any catches though. I might have missed. No, okay, yeah. But
It
either
ain't
way, shouts
time
out to
yet.
them. Saw a lot of offensive linemen. I did see that. Saw them rotating a lot of offensive linemen and stuff, especially later in the game, getting a lot of guys some burn and stuff. So I like to see that. But most importantly, I want to talk about the defense, man, because the defense that's what I was looking for to really bring some intensity, really bring some passion and stuff like that. Bray Hubbard, complete 180 from last week, man. Like
He
so,
better
shouts out
have.
to man.
He better
The
fucking have.
Bruh, the way that damn clip was going around on Twitter and whatnot, showing him jogging across the field and stuff. Oh yeah, nah, you had to be the first motherfucker to go up and make a tackle and stuff,
You better
man. So
not. You better not have been first in no lunch lines this week. You better been the first nigga in the drill at practice. You better been the nigga helping get other niggas dressed. During. Come on, bro. We gonna be late. We gotta go ahead and straight. You better have been on your shit all this
mm-hmm.
week and from now on, because you can't be a post Saban era player,
Mm-hmm.
a white. Let's be frank, a white boy playing in the secondary in the SEC, and you jogging. You got three strikes against you as far as the media is concerned already. They already think you ain't worth shit because you're a white safety. Then they think you really
mm-hmm.
ain't worth shit because you a post Saban era white safety. If Saban was still there, they'd be like, oh fuck. But he's not. So niggas don't really
Mm-hmm.
care about that.
Mm-hmm.
And you was jogging. I know. I'm sorry, Jaden, but I'm here. Um and you was jogging on top of that cuz.
Mm-hmm.
No, that ain't gonna say. Now I will say they moved some things around on defense and kept some things to, which we didn't see no freshmen playing on them first few drives. We saw the starters. We which is what a game should be. Until you get some shit established, keep them starters in, and we can experiment later. Also, like what they did, if Deontay Lawson's not healthy, maybe don't make him run sideline to sideline. Do what you
Maybe.
did with Quay Russaw when he was hurt and Jihad Campbell when he was hurt last year.
Mm-hmm.
Stick him on the edge about 60% of the time. If he's still going to track ball just from a different spot,
Mm-hmm.
what the problem? I don't really
Mm-hmm.
see one. And then you
Mm-hmm.
drop him just when the defense is forgetting that he can do that. That's how you keep a guy
Mm-hmm.
fresh and that it has to play until he's fully healthy. Also, like what I saw from the linebackers yesterday, Justin Jefferson looked a lot better. He
Mm-hmm.
looked like those looked like Alabama linebackers yesterday. Him and
That
the
was him that
Kyle
caught the
Green.
interception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Those looked
Like
like
that.
Alabama linebackers yesterday. I
Mm-hmm.
enjoyed watching that. I like what I saw from the young guys, Caden Jones and QB Reese. But I've been banging the table for QB Reese since I was coaching against him when he was at Ramsey. I
Yep.
loved QB Reese since the very first day I watched that little motherfucker play, dog. Like he's it. He gonna be all right. Um, I genuinely like what I saw from the D line outside of a couple little sore spots that I think are slowly gonna weed themselves out over the season. If you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
I really liked what I saw from 25. I like what I saw from Reynard. Overton, Overton's still not quite finishing those sacks like he should,
Yeah, I
but
saw
he's
that.
getting better
Yeah.
at tracking them at least.
Yeah.
He's at least getting better at tracking them, and I can work with that.
I mean, hey, an
Um,
improvement is an improvement. I'll take them all.
it genuinely is. Secondary, I like that they stuck with the core guys. You
Mhm.
have three upperclassmen in that secondary for a reason. Keon
Mhm.
Sabb, Deshaun Jones, and Dominic Damani Jackson should never come off the field. Point
Right.
blank,
I'm
period.
with you on that. I'm with you on that.
Point blank, period. Bray Hubbard should never come off the field unless he needs a breather for Red Morgan or Zay Mincy, and that's about it. That's
Yeah.
all I need. Just Xavier Brown shouldn't come off the field unless he needs a breather, and then you stick Dijon Lee in on that side with all the
Mhm.
upperclassmen, not no young motherfuckers. That's where you
Yeah.
fucked up last week. You stick him in there with the
Yeah.
older guys, so he got somebody that says, "Hey, dumbass, he's about to go behind you." You know, because
Yeah.
people don't realize how
Yeah.
much it matters having upperclassmen who have seen a certain amount of football on the field with your young guys matters. The reason
Mhm.
the freshmen were able to do better last year is because Malachi was like, hey, remember that's, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you have that guy on the field, if you have one of those guys on the field, you're blessed. If you have more than one, like we currently do, there's no reason why your freshmen should even be making freshman mistakes, low key. I know they're going to, but you get what I'm saying.
For sure, man. But overall, man, yeah, like I said, we can't spend all day talking about Alabama, man. But
I
definitely
know.
wanted to start, definitely wanted to start with talking about Alabama, and I'm sure with us, we'll find a way to circle back to Alabama a
We
little
will.
bit later in the program and stuff. So, but anyways, man, I kind of went over it a little bit, but I do want to go over it a little bit more in depth. So we'll do that. We're gonna backtrack. We're gonna start back from the top. And first of all, we're gonna go through the top 25 teams and their games and stuff. And we'll
Yes,
just
sir.
you know what I'm saying, kind of go back and forth, give me your thoughts on them. And we'll just wait on the other guys to join up. If you see the other guys join up and stuff, let me know because I'm looking at a couple of different screens. So if you see them,
Oh, I figured. That's why
just
I always
yeah.
tell you.
Yeah, I mean, whole lot of stuff going on over here. But all right, man. But yeah, we'll start up here, man, with Grambling and Ohio State. I mean, I don't think it's a whole lot to say. I mean, it's
Not much to
Grambling
say there.
versus Ohio State.
HBCU from Louisiana played one of the most expensive teams in football. 70-0 is about right.
Yeah, like no. And then also though, I did hear that the Ohio State fans really enjoyed Grambling's band though.
Oh yeah,
Grambling played Nick and stuff, so I heard
of
that
course.
yeah, I heard that the Ohio State fans really enjoyed that and stuff. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And like you said, man, in HBCU, those kids on that football team and the band too, and to be able to say that like, yo, I went to the horseshoe and played. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a pretty cool experience, man.
Right.
Um, Losing 70-0, I mean, shoot, that's at least 177-0. Like, you know what I'm saying? It could have been worse. So, Julian saying looked
Could have been
good.
100.
Like, it could have
Like
been 100, but you know. But Julian saying look good. Jeremiah Smith is Jeremiah Smith. Just kind of, bug on the windshield type activities, though.
Tavian Sinclair looked good. He's gonna be good after Sand leaves too. Tavian
Mm-hmm.
Sinclair's gonna be okay. I like him. Their
Okay.
backup center.
I ain't even see him get to play, so I don't know. I might try to go back and try to see some of that. Cause as I do remember you hyping him up and stuff, so I do want to check him out.
I
But
like
yeah,
him.
I had already turned that game off, man. By the time he got in the game,
I
so
honestly didn't even watch it the first few quarters because
hmm
I know what the starters are gonna do versus Grambling. I wanted to see the backup, so I waited till halftime to watch that one.
right, right. That makes sense. That makes sense. There go your boy Shiny in the building. What's up, Shiny?
Shiny.
Weak.
Um, Penn
Uh,
State.
yeah. Oh, Penn State. Well, you go ahead. We go back and forth. I'll let you go ahead and start.
Penn State, more of a much ado about nothing. God, what's the quarterback's name? His name escapes me
Drew
already. Drew
Allen.
Aller. Drew
Mm-hmm.
Aller looked like he's going to be probably one of the first quarterbacks off the board next year. I mean, as far as just his intangibles and the mechanics he has, he's going to be one. And the quarterback class isn't as strong this year either. He'll probably be one of the first quarterbacks off the board. Um, the running backs, of course, looked like the running backs. The defense looked like the defense. 34-0 versus an FBS opponent. I'll take it. You know what I mean? That's a good dub.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, like I was saying earlier too. It looked like to me they was sleepwalking. It was only 10-0 in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like they was sleepwalking. Those things happen. You don't like for those things to happen, but it didn't bite them in the ass this time. So, like you said, much ado about nothing, man. Just is what it is. Get on to next week and stuff. I'm not sure who they have next week, but conference they will start conference play pretty soon, like everybody else will. Once that happens, there won't be any more sleepwalking and stuff. I know that's how the Big Ten usually likes to schedule their season. They like to go ahead and put all three of their FCS lower tier opponents like at the beginning of the season.
first.
Use them as kind of like a little preseason type atmosphere and stuff before they get the rocking and rolling. So I mean that's pretty much what this game was for. So like you said, much ado about nothing. Um, do think that the offense was just like I said, it just wasn't as efficient. Looked like they was just kind of sleepwalking and stuff, like silly penalties, easy drops, easy missed throws, like
They
cause
didn't
you know
take
what
them
I'm saying?
seriously.
Yeah,
They
like
didn't take them
they didn't really
seriously at
prepare.
all.
Yeah, so it is what it is. We'll see if they correct that next week, but I ain't gonna worry about them. Same thing with LSU. And for that fact, Georgia, like all three of these teams, Penn State, LSU, Georgia, all of them just kind of sleepwalking into it. Um, for LSU, at least it makes more sense to me because they just played Clemson last week. That was a big game, and then they got Florida coming to town next week. So that what I'm saying.
They were looking ahead, but still sore from Sunday for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Yeah. So.
They
Oh, I forgot
definitely
they
were.
played on Sunday. Did they play on Sunday or Saturday?
I can't remember who played on Sunday. Never mind, that was South Carolina played on Sunday. Disregard.
South Carolina. You're
Uh,
right. They did play on Saturday. Okay, so yeah, LSU. But still though, man. Like you said, sore from last week. Looking ahead to next week. It's Louisiana Tech. Ain't no reason to open up the playbook. Ain't no like you know what I'm saying. Like it's
don't
just
show Florida nothing. They already
yeah.
it right, and with how I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but with how Florida looked yesterday, LSU should blank them motherfuckers.
Mhm. Mm.
Uh,
Okay. And then my bad. I'm sorry. I was drinking. And then
no,
same
you're
thing with
good.
Georgia. Just
Georgia and Austin Peay sleepwalking again. They had everybody talking
mm,
about this is the worst half of Georgia. I said, no, I remember Mike Bobo first stint there. Some of those
and
halves was
then
pretty horrible.
also they was dealing with weather issues too in Georgia and stuff, and it was
It was
just
bad weather all over
yeah, the
the
whole country.
southeast yesterday. It was weird.
Yeah, really the whole country, but yeah, especially the
Yeah,
southeast. But yeah, though, man. So again, Georgia, not really too much worried about it. Miami played another HBCU. Again, at least it wasn't
nothing really to
77 to
talk about
nothing.
there.
Like
Yeah,
at least it wasn't 77 to nothing.
right. It was
Um,
45-3 versus the HBCU, a local HBCU.
yeah,
Whatever.
yeah. So
Oregon
keep
now.
it moving.
Oregon.
Hmm.
Oregon was kind of scary because
Man, they came out fast.
that's the longest tenured coach in the Big 12, one of the longest tenured coaches in the country. They did that too, and I know
Hmm.
Oklahoma State's on the downward slope, but not a 69-3 downward slope. I didn't
Nah,
think.
I ain't see that coming. Yeah,
I didn't see that coming at all. I thought they at least
yeah.
put up 15, 14, 21, something.
You
No,
know what I'm
them
saying?
niggas couldn't get
I felt
past.
like they could at least pinch the bitch. They ain't even pinch the bitch, cuz. Like, you
No,
know what I'm
dog.
saying? Like you ain't even try, bro. So
San
that's
Jose
what's
State can't score more points in a day than you.
right,
That's
you know
bad.
what I'm saying? Like that's just crazy, bro. And I was just saying earlier, before you got on and stuff though, I was saying that it might just be time that Mike Gundy, it might be time just to move on, man. It's just
It's been time
not
for three
saying
years.
yeah, but I think like now it's like, hey man, like you in trouble of really, really sending your program back. It's not that Oklahoma State has ever been thought of as like a premier football program. I mean, they had a couple of good
They used to
years.
compete though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They done had some good years and stuff, man. But like, shoot, at this rate, man,
You slowly
you
getting replaced by Kansas State, kind of. You slowly
well,
getting
should
replaced by
have, but fucking Kansas State lost too.
Kansas
But
State
anyways,
falling off too.
getting ahead of
It's
ourselves
just
again.
sad.
But yeah, though, man, just it's kind of sad to see it, but I think it'll do well for both parties, though, man. I think it'll be good for Mike Gundy to move on, and I think it'll be good for Oklahoma State to move on. Because
Yeah,
I
it's
still think
time
Mike
for.
Gundy got some good ball left in him. It's
I
just
was
that,
fixing to say he ain't Bobby Bowden status because
mm-hmm,
Bobby stayed in that seat till he couldn't no more. You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
But I don't think he Bobby Bowden status. I think he can still go to, do like Dan Mullen, go to a UNLV or a school like that and still be all right.
mm-hmm,
But I think his days of coaching, just with how football is now, I don't think
mm-hmm,
he's and just with his part of a lot of these old coaches' problem. they refuse to change. They
Mm-hmm.
refuse to adapt. Mike Gundy's been running the same offense with the same types of quarterbacks, same types of receivers, and same types of running backs for 30 years almost.
Right,
Um,
right.
and still will not fix those defenses because I can't name you the last time Oklahoma State had a good defender that wasn't a DB. And
Mm-hmm.
shit, I don't know, dog. Like
Yeah, I was gonna say I couldn't
it's
give you
been a
one in the
while.
first
Like
place. I couldn't give
it's
you one
it's
in the first
been a
place.
while, bro.
So
Uh,
yeah.
it's been a long time. They have kind of like you said, just they're sinking slowly off into the void. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because what Oklahoma State can't afford to do because it used to be easy. Whatever kids in Oklahoma that Texas and Oklahoma didn't want, they could get those
Went to
kids and they
Oklahoma
could
State.
win with
Yeah.
them.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's to the point, and even some of those kids that Texas couldn't get in Texas, you were still getting those kids.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's getting to where those kids are wanting to rather stay at Texas State and other things. It's like, you know what? If I'm
On
gonna lose,
UTEP.
I'm gonna at least get
Like
my
yeah.
burn. I'm gonna at least get my
Yeah.
shine. You know what I'm saying? Like it's you what you cannot afford to do if you're Mike Gundy this season is go worse than 7-5. I feel like because you go 6-6 or 5-7, it not only is that I think grounds for firing. It's just it's you're gonna like you said you're gonna set that program back a lot. But I won't dwell
Mm-hmm.
on them. What do we have next? We have Texas and San Jose State next.
Yeah, give me
Um,
1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I'm doing something real quick. Give me 1 second. Just want to try something real quick. Cause I don't think these other two gonna be joining us. So let me
mm-hmm.
try to clean this up, make it look good.
That
Anytime
work
I can just take some shit and just put it straight on the goddamn social media without having to do too much editing, I prefer to do it that way.
for sure.
I'm gonna leave it right there. Actually, let's just get rid of y'all. Don't look at that. That didn't turn out how I thought it would. But this works. Yeah, this works. All right, cool. Moving on. Texas, San Jose State, man. Um, my immediate thoughts is actually, cause and I could be crazy, and I did want to talk to somebody else about this. But does Arch Manning throw motion not look weird as fuck? Like, am I tripping?
It
Have you
looks
noticed that?
weird, and I'm wondering why we keep doing this thing where when he doesn't perform up to expectations. Like if his name was Arch Smith, would we keep on saying, "Oh, it's okay, he's gonna put it together"?
Mm-hmm.
You're basing that based off of who his granddaddy and
Yeah.
his uncles are.
Yeah, his last
You
name, yeah.
can't do that. He's his own player. He
Mm-hmm.
may be really athletic and have a better spin on the ball than whatever, or be able to throw it as far as whoever, but we haven't seen him consistently. Like I said, he was slow yesterday
Mm-hmm.
starting out versus San Jose State. That game was a little bit closer in that first quarter, quarter and a half than it should have been because he was missing receivers. Yeah, you have receivers making some drops here and there, but some of those were bad balls that is like, okay, how bad, how much can you really expect them to catch that if, it's a bad throw on top of that?
Mm-hmm.
I truly believe that Arch is not a bad quarterback. But like I've been saying ever since the Trevor Lawrence thing, we gotta quit using that word generational.
Generational,
We
yeah,
got
man.
we really gotta quit there. In my lifetime, when I really think about what generational means, there have been two generational quarterbacks I've seen play in
Mm-hmm.
my lifetime in college football. I feel like, and
Mm-hmm.
one of them is Cam Newton. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's the thing is what's crazy is quarterbacks like that, they'll shed their generational label because they don't perform up to what people thought they were going to be in the NFL. But shit, to me, Cam Newton is still, you don't have that every day. You don't have
Yeah.
a quarterback that's 6'6", 260 pounds that can run like that. Oh, and by the way, he's a technician throwing the ball. You
Yeah.
don't often see that. You
Yeah.
aren't going to see it again probably for a good little while. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because there's been plenty of big, tall stuff. Like there was a point in time where, especially after Cam Newton got drafted, every big motherfucker Every big motherfucker with a cannon for an arm that could run a little bit, they was like, all right, I can take him and make him Cam Newton. No,
Yeah,
you can't.
it's like nah,
There's
that ain't
one
how that
Cam
work.
Newton for a reason.
Yeah, that ain't how that works. So yeah,
you know,
but I mean,
I think Arch looked good, but good versus San Jose State. Well, we saw what that good looked like versus a good defense now. And granted,
mm-hmm,
it's Matt Patricia with Caleb Downs because
mm-hmm,
which that first of all is a cheat code in itself. You got an NFL defensive coordinator in Caleb Downs, your defense shouldn't ever have a hard time. But
yeah,
we saw what he looks like versus competition that's a little bit stiffer, and I didn't like what I saw. Yes, it
yeah.
was week one, but I didn't like what I saw. I don't want to dwell on it too much though.
Well, actually,
Moving
before
on.
we move on though, like so, after these two games, ask you for a quick overreaction. But what's your projections for Texas now for the rest of the season? We done seen them twice.
I still think Texas, just because their schedule's so weak, is going to
Mm-hmm.
compete for the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how far they make it past December if the
Gotcha.
team doesn't improve now. But that's the thing about right now and where we are in football right now.
Uh-huh.
Uh, there's a lot of football left and a lot of more room to truly improve upon what these, because we saw it already just in a huge week to week jump with Alabama.
Yeah.
They look like absolute shit and like they didn't want to be there last week. This week they look like they give a fuck about football again. Teams
Mm-hmm.
are not going to be what they are in September, in October. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? They're either gonna be, there's some teams that look really good right now that are gonna look like complete shit in November that we're gonna be like, what the fuck happened?
Yeah.
There's some teams right now that people are kind of sleeping on that are like, oh, they've already written them off. Just like they did last year with Notre Dame. Everybody was like, all right, I'm done with Notre Dame after they lost to Northern Illinois. Played
Yeah.
for Natty last year. You
Yep.
know? So we gotta keep watching. I think Texas can still win 10 games though, is
All right.
probably my prediction.
Oh, that's a bet. That's a
Um,
bet. They got one down, nine to go. Then. All right, moving on to this Clemson game, man. I'm. This is one that I am raising the alarm. I'm willing to sound some bells about Clemson, man. Hey, y'all gotta wake up. Like it's time to play football, man. That's 2 weeks in a row
there's no
now.
way that should be that. There was no reason that should have been what it was. You shouldn't have
Like
had to score 27 unanswered to win that game. That game was
you shouldn't have
16 to
never been
0 in
down.
the
Yeah.
third quarter.
Nah, it was 16-0 in the second quarter. They got a field goal right before halftime, I think.
You're right. I'm sorry. It was 16 to 3
Yeah,
in the third quarter. That game,
yeah.
which still,
Still though,
why are
yeah,
you
still
down
though,
13
like
to
yeah,
fucking Troy at home? And
yeah.
they try to use the excuse, well, you remember 2016, we struggled with this same team at home and then went on to
Mm-hmm.
win the net. Yeah, you don't have Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson's not in an orange uniform this year.
Yeah, I
It's
got
Cade
Cade
Klubnik.
Klubnik. And that
And
that
it
dude,
doesn't look
hey,
good. It doesn't
hey,
look good.
they sold a lot
And
of dreams about Cade.
they
I bought him.
lied to
I
me
ain't gonna
about
lie.
their defense too, though, because the
Mm-hmm.
D line is legit. But those linebackers, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear a motherfucker in South Carolina talk about Alabama linebackers ever again, because South Carolina, University of South Carolina, outside of the one kid they got from us, linebackers
Mm-hmm.
trash.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Clemson, as high rated as Sammy Brown and Wade Wood are supposed to be, why are they that bad? Why
Hey,
are they
it
that fucking bad, dude?
I mean,
Like,
truth be told, I know you said that the defensive line was good, man, but I was watching the game and it was points in time, man, when Troy offensive line was moving them back, bro. It
oh
was
yeah, Peter
times when
Woods
they came
disappointed me
out.
yesterday. Peter Woods
Yeah.
lost a little money to me yesterday because there's no.
Uh-huh.
Peter, I've been watching your ass since you was, I don't fucking know how long. But Peter Woods just is no reason. What up, Draco? Peter
I
Woods
was gonna
is
say, did somebody
no.
just join? All right, bet. Hold on
Peter
one
Woods
second.
is no reason why
Oh,
you should
shoot.
be getting your ass pushed back by a nigga who gonna work for Brassfield and Gore for the next 40 years. There's no reason why.
Hold up a second, Draco. Give me 1 second.
There's
Uh,
absolutely no reason
uh,
why Peter Woods should be getting did like that by basically a jobber. Because them kids at Troy, they play football because they like football and they like Troy.
give me 1 second, Draco. I'm finna get you in. Just trying to make sure that
Oh, for sure, for sure. But
shit looks
with
good.
what Clemson had coming back, Drake, that wasn't supposed to be no 16-3 game. As that wasn't supposed to be no 16-3 game in the third quarter, dog. That was And it was multiple times. I couldn't even talk shit yesterday. I just kept tweeting Dabo with a bunch of question marks. Because it's like, what are you doing? Do you know you have a game today?
Hold up a second, y'all. Draco, you on? You should be able to talk now. There we go.
Yeah, Drake in here.
Draco,
So, nigga,
what up? What up? What up? All right, cool. All right. So yeah, man, Clemson was just like, yeah, super disappointing and stuff. K Klubnik especially. I mean, they turned it on in the second half. They started putting together at the halftime. I guess Dabo went in there, said what he had to say, got him fired up, and they came on out, man. But like you said, they shouldn't have been in that position from the jump. Troy's, you know what
Quick
I'm saying?
sidebar.
You supposed to be what up?
Quick sidebar. What do y'all think? What is it with K Klubnik? Because after last season and how he started to put it together, I thought he would take that jump. I'm not sure what it is with him because it's just so
I
inconsistent.
mean, I just think that he's just. I mean, at this point, I just think that he's just not that guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he's serviceable, and I think Clemson will. You know what I'm saying? At least go 9-3 because I mean Clemson playing in that ACC. I think that they could have me at quarterback and at least pull off 6-6. So you know what I'm
Well, that's
saying?
my
Haven't
problem.
played.
That's my
Uh,
problem. If he was serviceable, if he was serviceable, they whooped their ass yesterday. He hasn't been serviceable because he's been so inconsistent. He almost regressed to a level of how Garrett Nussmeier was his sophomore year, right?
mm-hmm.
Where he was just throwing anything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Klubnik looked like he regressed to that freshman. Hell, even his freshman self, he looked like he regressed to that motherfucker that'll just throw anything because he thinks he can.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
I mean, shoot,
I think
I
it's off.
just go
I
ahead.
think the
Go ahead.
offense holding Cade back a little bit, to be honest.
Well, they have no running backs.
He was also I mentioned that before the season, like no more Phil Waffle, no more five, can't remember his name, but you know them boys been at Clemson for like the last 5 years. I know for a fact five was, can't remember his name. He got a famous last name too. Anyway, I think it's offense, bro. I like Cade. I still think Cade's top 5 quarterback, but it's like he got these mental lapses throughout the game that still hasn't been up. He's been doing it since 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying, since damn freshman, bro. It's like I don't know what it is, man. It's just like I don't know, bro. He got moments almost like a great value Jackson Dart to me.
Yeah,
Ultra great value.
yeah,
You know yeah. Like, he got the talent, but it's just like I don't know if he try to do too much. I don't know if
it's here.
Play calling. It's something he got it, but that's the reason why I chose LSU, bro. I just don't believe. And Garrett didn't play as a sophomore, by the way. Not much.
No.
But
what's the next game we got?
South Carolina State. Only thing I'll say about South Carolina, yeah, it's another game, you know, playing against an HBCU money game. You're supposed to beat them and stuff like that. Stop punting to South Carolina. I forgot who they punt returner is, but he done took the last 3 back to the crib, cuz. He has taken the last 3 back to the crib.
We will
Stop
not be punting to that nigga.
Like, stop kicking to that man, cuz. Other than that, though, yeah, man, just wasn't another one of them blowouts. South Carolina did what they were supposed to do.
They started really slow, though, and I know it was because of that rain delay, but they started real slow.
Yeah, them rain delays was fucking up a lot of shit. So I'll give some folks some passes for that one personally. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna read too much into it just yet. If that trick continues though, because they did start out a little slow last week too, South Carolina did. So you know what I'm saying? So if it happens again, that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, all right, what the fuck is going on? But for now, I'm letting it slide.
I don't got nothing to say. Lenore Sellers is gonna. I never put too much stock in South Carolina anyway. I think they're gonna lose 4 games this year. Me personally.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't.
It definitely depends, man, because I think losing Rocket Sanders is gonna be some major.
He could have literally won them 2 more games that year if they would consistently gave him the ball.
Rockets are right.
And he was hurt too.
Rocket Sanders got misused like hell last year.
Because Beamer don't know how to fucking coach, and I'm still gonna say
that was football malpractice.
Beamer and the fucking broken pull aparts. I'm telling you that nigga sucks, bro. I'm not a Beamer fan. I'm sorry.
I'm not either.
Broken pull aparts.
I'm not either. But I think with their schedule, they can still win 10 games. But it goes back to what you said. Beamer as a coach, is he gonna piss away 2 extra that he shouldn't by trying to do Beamer? But he wants to be his daddy so bad, but his daddy was so good at that organized chaos shit that we're not ever seeing that again, right? Like, what's his name? His daddy perfected just having an offense that, because the reason why he'll never be his daddy knew when to run the fucking ball. His daddy knew when to run the ball. Frank Beamer knew when to fuck to just rely on 1 or 2 fucking bell cow backs and lean on that if his quarter. He didn't always put his games in his quarterback's hands. He never had to.
Right? We'll see, man. It's a long season, man.
It
We'll
is,
see
but that's like I said.
up
Overall, I think they still win 10 games, but it's like you said, we'll see.
we're gonna keep
Now
moving because we
here's
got some
one.
big games. Hold on, wait. I would say we got some big games to talk about. Real quick, I don't know if y'all watched Duke and Illinois. I
That's
did.
what I want to get into.
Cause I like Duke quarterback. I ain't gonna lie. Darius or Daniel Mensah, I forgot his first name, but Mensah. I like the quarterback, bro. He's as advertised. I see why Duke went and spent the bag on him and stuff.
Duke
His
spent a
receivers
lot
kind of
on their
sold him.
roster, bro. So I want niggas to realize that Illinois, Brett Bielema got something up there with that. And he didn't do nothing but take those Wisconsin teams and move them bitches about 3 hours that way, but it works. You know what I'm saying? But everybody yesterday was like, Illinois is number 11. I said, watch this guy.
Manny Diaz can coach, man. We're going to have the Manny Diaz that dude looking good last year. Manny Diaz can fucking coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll see. It just kind of got it away from him. But
I
think that
Illinois needed every bit of them turnovers.
Yeah, that's what I was. Yeah, they needed them
every bit of those
turnovers and
turnovers.
stuff. Duke had a couple of drop passes too. You know what I'm saying? I know they dropped 1 touchdown for sure. Might have missed some more and stuff, man. But overall, man, I think I like what
Don't
Duke
sleep
got
on Duke.
going.
They're not a bad team.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I like what Duke got going. They got some things to clean up and stuff. Like I think if they played pretty flawlessly yesterday, when that game is if at least a lot closer. I don't know if they
I was
win or
fixing to
not.
say, I bet you I
but
can point to at least 3 points on film where they could have kept taking control of that game, and it's a completely different game.
Yeah,
and I know they're probably watching film this morning, kicking themselves because they had that game.
Yeah, they
really
have
did.
For sure. But just little things, man. Got to clean it up some. But luckily Illinois is in the Big Ten and Duke is in the ACC. So in the grand scheme of things, don't really matter about
it's a
this one. This
wash.
is dropping.
Honestly,
you know what I'm saying?
It did nothing for either program really, unless Illinois goes on and goes crazy in the Big Ten, or unless Duke goes on and competes for the SEC. That win don't really mean much for Illinois, and that loss don't really mean much for Duke. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So we'll see how it goes, man.
Arizona State, Mississippi State. Kenny Dillingham disappointed the shit out of me yesterday.
Me too.
He disappointed you.
I think Sam Levin disappointed me more than Kenny. Jay called it. He said he ain't trust him.
I didn't trust Sam Levin, but I thought Dillingham was smart enough to know he couldn't trust Sam Levin after that first game. When he was fucking up and he said, okay, fuck it, let me just lean on my run game and my defense.
Right.
I thought he was going to realize that again.
Right.
He did not.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You got a top 5 receiver on your outside, because I don't know how you can look that bad when you got that type of talent on your hash. Outside the numbers, I just don't see how you can be that fucking bad and how Kenny can't scheme up something.
I don't know how you can't just pull a fuck it, he down there somewhere 3 times a game and
someone just do it
twice. I saw him do it twice. He did do it twice. He did do it twice.
In order for it to work out analytically, you got to do it at least 3 times.
Yeah,
you got to, because they ain't gonna. You do it one time in the first half, then another time in the second half. Them niggas don't respect that. They're like, oh, okay, these niggas just trying shit. You do that shit 3 times in a decent amount of time, niggas like, oh shit. So even if you just sending him on a decoy, they know they at least go with the nigga.
Nah, I was gonna say, I ain't gonna lie. What made me really go with Mississippi State in this one, bro? Earlier this week on Twitter, I saw a clip of Arizona State at practice, and they had like 7 people with like some little mini cowbells trying to like simulate the noise, and I was like, oh, that ain't gonna do it. I was like, oh, that ain't gonna do it, bro. That is not if that's how y'all think the cowbells gonna sound. Nah, that ain't enough, bro.
What's crazy is Kenny played in South Carolina before, so he's.
I mean, that's if he went to Mississippi State. I don't know that he played at Mississippi State.
No, not play. I mean, went to it. He coached him. He knows the environment.
And that's what's so crazy to me.
In South Carolina before.
You should have
Oh,
had
okay.
that shit. You should have been practicing in the stadium all week, pumping that sound in there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, bro, that is, it's okay. It's high school stadiums in Texas bigger than that stadium. Real shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the
Talking
fact
about
that
Mississippi State Stadium, right?
the fact
Yeah.
that all 50,000 of their ass have a cowbell, ooh, shit.
Nah, man.
Spooky.
That shit,
That's
bro.
a
It gets
noise for
spooky in
your
there, bro.
ass.
I ain't never seen any SEC coach, Nick Saban included. I don't care who you want to say. I ain't never heard none of them say, "Yeah, I enjoyed going to play at Mississippi State at Mississippi
Because
State."
it's annoying.
Like, ain't
Them niggas
nobody
are
ever
big
enjoyed that shit,
country
bro.
Mississippi niggas who probably can't read that good all the way, so you know they can ball. So if nothing else, you know the
Niggas
nigga
said they
coming off
can't
that
read
ball
good, so you know
angry.
they could ball.
You know they coming off the ball angry every play. Like, plus them
Mm-hmm.
niggas from Birmingham that couldn't quite make it to the other SEC school. They
Mm-hmm.
got plenty of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
For
know,
sure. For sure.
and then you got to play them at night, and they either wearing that all maroon or they wearing that black.
All black. When I seen it all
Mm-hmm.
black,
GG's,
I
bro.
knew I was in trouble. When I seen it all black, I was in trouble. I
GG's, bro.
said, shit.
I don't want
Yeah.
no smoke with you.
Yeah.
I
Nah,
don't
man.
want nothing
I
to do
seen
with you
that
for
shit,
real.
man.
It
And
playing
also,
there and playing at Kyle Field in the afternoon because, dog, some of the scariest shit I've never seen happen in football happened at Texas A&M at 2:30. So some of the most disgusting football I've ever seen in my life happened at 2:30 in Kyle Field. I don't
hold
fuck
up a
with
second.
them places. I don't fuck with the maroon schools, man. And weird shit happened at the maroon schools, man. Them schools that got burgundy in their motherfucking uniform. Them niggas scare me, man, because they all got weird environments. Because playing at Arizona State at home now is weird too. But I don't know. I thought Levy would have more form, man. I really thought Levy would. I didn't think Levy would have enough form. I'm sorry, because it's that program has been in hell for 2 seasons, so I didn't think they'd be able to pull shit like that off. But I'll be
He
damned, they
building
did.
something. Cause I've been keeping up.
He
I ain't gonna
building
lie.
something.
I've been keeping up with Mississippi State off season and stuff. Cause it's a beat writer that I follow on Twitter, and he was keeping up with it, so I was just tapping in and stuff, and
Mm-hmm.
just you know what I'm saying, hearing from what was going on and stuff. I was like, yeah, Mississippi State might got something this year, and they quarterback Blake Sheppard, he got a pair on him, bro. He ain't scared. Like, you know what I'm
He
saying?
might
He
not
ain't
be the
scared, cuz.
most talented quarterback, but that bitch
Uh-huh.
scrappy, and I
Hey,
like
man.
it.
That's the type of quarterback Mississippi State need right now in this transition period when they're trying to build a program and get better and trying to, you know what I'm saying, be better than, or at least get to the level of Ole Miss and stuff.
Low
Like,
key,
that's what
that's
they
how
need.
Dak started out. When he was
Mm-hmm.
splitting time with Tyler Russell, people forget
Mm-hmm.
Dak got that job just because he wanted it more than Tyler Russell did at the time. And slowly but surely, thank God, Dak improved year to year as a passer. That's why he's in the NFL doing it. But it
Oh, yeah,
started with
man.
that exact thing right there. Just being scrappy and having a pair on you to say,
Facts,
you know
facts,
what, I don't
facts,
care who
facts,
that
facts.
came in this bitch, I ain't scared.
Facts. All right. But yeah, man. So shouts out to Mississippi State, Arizona State. Again, this ain't got nothing to do with their Big 12 aspirations. So they got to
We
go
good.
back to the drawing board because they got some of that run game now. That I didn't think. I didn't
If
think they
they
was
would
gonna
have
be able
just
to run the
leaned on that
ball as
run
well.
game, we having a different
Yeah.
conversation this morning.
I mean, they did. They did for the entire second half, and they took it to Mississippi State. And they, what really saved Mississippi State is that, like on second and goal, Arizona State was running the ball or whatever, but an offensive lineman helmet came off and it
Mm-hmm.
stopped the clock, and that
Yep.
that saved, you know what I'm saying, Mississippi State for real, for real.
Yep.
That was just luck. But they, granted, they took advantage of it and they made it count for what it's worth. But yeah, so shouts out to Arizona State. They got some. It's not Sam Levitt, but that run game though, yeah, they got something down. So, anyways, though, moving on, we'll go to the upset that Draco called. Bang. South Florida and Florida.
I should have
Um
known. I should have known.
mm,
I tried to trust Billy, dog, and that's come back to bite me in my ass every time.
I thought he turned the quarter at the end of last year. I thought Billy
I
had
did
finally
too.
got that Bucky off his back.
I did too.
You know what I'm saying? Because down the stretch last year, he coached his way out of some shit. You know what I'm saying?
You sure did.
Like, so I thought that he had turned that corner. I thought he put that in his past. He buried it. It was good to go. But nah, man, you got a 1 point lead in the fourth quarter, and the first play you do, you throw it to the outside. You make the farthest throw of the football field from one hash to the opposite sideline on an out route. The hardest throw in football, incomplete, and that changed the whole game right there. And I was like, fuck, these bitches finna lose. Damn it. All right, whatever. So
It was for me, bro, when they got the ball with 6 minutes left, and
Bro,
they went bang, 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 bang. Get into field goal range. Stop calling plays. Let's just run up the middle. We
let's
gonna
just
run up the
run
middle,
up the
get
middle.
a sack,
And
and let's
not
do a
just run
screen
up
on
the
3rd and
middle,
10.
Draco.
What are we
Let's
doing?
run it
On
like
30?
the
Why was
game
you
is
still 3rd and 10,
over.
bro?
Let's run it like the game is over. And not even run. Let's just get to a spot to kick
Hey,
it.
60-yard field goal. 60.
Are you
60.
fucking stupid?
if you
Bro,
want to play for a field goal there, don't play for a 60-yard field goal. Play
bro,
for a 40-yard
You
field
don't
goal, a
even play for
30-yard
the
field
field
goal.
goal when you
you don't
got
even play for the
bang,
field.
I
bang,
don't.
Bro,
I'm
they
saying, but if you
went
gonna do that,
boom,
don't play for
boom,
a 60
boom,
yard one.
boom, and they just stopped.
At that point,
Just
bitch, I'm
stop.
finna win.
Bro, that shit had me hot, bro. And then from right there, bro, I'm just throwing from there. DJ don't look good to me. DJ does not look like he
He
developed or
regressed.
progressed at
Sophomore
all
slump.
over the
He
Sophomore
offseason.
slump
I
might
regressed.
be
told y'all the
upcoming.
boy's injury prone. I've been telling everybody, don't hold your
Well,
cards on DJ.
He is.
I've
Yeah.
been saying it.
Yeah.
Banged
He
up.
is
He
injury
made a
prone.
lot of poor throws.
Also
Overthrows, underthrows.
name me a good receiver in that offense.
I mean, hold on. Okay, so for one, I'm gonna give you the 3 that I've been hearing about all motherfucking offseason because they've been talking about
Oh
that
yeah.
receiver. Is it all off? That's
VB3.
all I've been hearing. That's all I've been hearing.
Go ahead.
What my guy? What the 3? Anybody say
VB3.
him?
Vernell Brown.
Anybody say him?
He made some plays, not enough. I mean, he had a nice catch here and there, but nowhere near enough.
He's supposed
Yeah,
to be our world.
that's you know what
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
He
good
was
yeah,
enough
supposed
to
to be our
be
exactly.
at
world.
Yeah,
Alabama.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
good enough to be wide receiver 4 at Alabama because Blotsier Brooks can make a catch every now and again.
Hey, and
Yeah,
I can't wait to
exactly.
talk about y'all boy. Y'all boy got the number 17 over there. Hey, listen. He's
Look,
Hey,
probably
buddy.
like
he's
Hey,
probably the second best receiver
hey,
on y'all
buddy.
team. He's probably number 2 on y'all team. I'm just gonna throw it out there. But back to this USF. I never trust Billy. I just can't trust Billy. Florida USF showed me enough the last 2 weeks, bro. They're gritty, they grimy, their defense gonna hit your ass.
Alex
They force
Golesh is a
turnovers.
good coach.
Yes, bro. So that was a part of the reason I don't trust Billy. That was the main reason. I don't trust DJ just yet. In his first game, he didn't look good to me at all. He didn't look good to me this game. I don't like them fucking uniforms. I think that's DJ's also idea with that ugly ass orange helmet, them blue jerseys, ugly ass fucking. They look like wild Cowboys, nigga.
All right. Reel it down, boy. Down.
I'm just saying, brother. I hate it. I think that was
Oh,
DJ's
we.
fault. And I called it. Don't trust Billy no more. Billy's back on that hot seat.
Yeah, nah. It
Ain't no
sucks
corner
too.
been turned.
Cause he had worked
You
his way
know
off the
what's
hot seat though. He
crazy?
had worked his way out.
You know what's crazy is when Billy was at about 7, 8 years ago. I said,
Ages for Louisiana.
I said, I wouldn't mind if Billy go to him a couple more jobs and maybe get himself ready for replacing Saban one day. I wouldn't mind. Now, I don't even want the nigga as a receivers coach.
You said that?
Yes, because Billy
Hey,
at the time, I
hindsight
like
to
what he was
2020,
doing.
cuz things look a lot different a couple years ago than they do
Like,
today,
I like what he
goddamn.
was doing.
Sunbelt
You
Billy.
can't deny that. Shit was
Sunbelt
looking
Billy.
good down there.
Yeah, in the
Sunbelt
Sunbelt, yeah.
Billy.
Yeah. So
Shit
it
was
is what it
looking
is,
good
man.
down there.
So all right, so bet. Two things though. Because like I said, we only got like an hour and 10 minutes because I do want to get off of this shit by like 12 so we can, tap
Let's
into the
just
NFL
speed
and
run
stuff
through
like
these
that.
last top
Hold on,
25.
wait. I got you. But real quick before we move on and stuff, man. Where do we see South Florida going from here? And also where do we see Florida going from here?
9 wins and 6 wins.
I like that question.
Respectively. All right. What about you, Draco?
If Byron Blake can pull it all the way together and help his defense a little more, bro,
Byron Brown.
they might be that group of 5 that make it to them 12 teams at the end of the season, dog.
That's why I said they can win 9, 10 games.
Yeah.
They
Nah.
might make it.
I had I mean after the
Florida
first game,
Seminoles.
I had the first game. After the first game with South Florida, I was like, they'll probably be the group of 5 because I mean they knocked off who everybody thought the group of 5 would be, which is Boise State again.
Was it?
But
The
they knocked
darling
them
of the
off.
group of 5.
Knocked them off, and I'm like, yo, South Florida again. As a Bama fan, I said it a couple of times. I'm gonna say this probably gonna be my last time saying this. Well, no, depending on next week, it'll probably be my last time saying it next week. But Anyways, Alabama that had their hands full with South Florida for the last 2 years, bro.
Everything.
That
A
is a
lot of
good
people
fucking
done
team,
had their
bro.
hands full with South Florida the
That
last
is a
2 years.
good fucking team down there. And again, like you were saying, how Mississippi
They
State get all the guys that couldn't go to Bama or
get the
Auburn or
Florida boys.
whatever. They get them Florida
They
boys who
get
couldn't go to
niggas that
Miami
Florida
or
used
Florida
to get.
State,
Is what's crazy.
and who Florida used to get. Now all of a
Hey,
sudden they starting to go to USF. So go ahead.
and UCF as well.
And
And
UCF as well,
UCL.
for sure.
So you know what
But
I'm saying.
and
So
that's the thing. It used to be like them niggas raked over the leftovers in Florida, and they fought with Florida Atlantic and FIU for them. Now these niggas is able to kind of compete, like, because Mario, you know Mario, one of them global recruiters. That nigga looking all over the country for everybody just to get the big. If it's a 5-star next to your name and you from wherever, Mario fucking with you. So that means all he got to do is convince kids to not go shit the bed with Billy and come over there.
Exactly.
Miami and Florida State, and Florida State, that's a whole different recruiting battle. That's the top half of Florida. That nigga got that on lock. You ain't fucking with that, no way. All you gotta do is fuck with the bottom half of Florida. It's a wrap.
Hey, it's a lot of talent down there. Like I've been saying, college football 25 and 26, they realistic. In that dynasty, you going to recruit out of South Florida and Central Florida. It's a lot of talent in there.
Even
And
if it's
that's
3
a
stars,
USF coach.
dog, it's dogs
Even if it's
down
3
there.
stars, yo.
It's dogs. Saban knew it. Saban knew to go to Cocoa Beach and all that other shit down there and see
Broward County and
Broward
shit.
County.
Yeah.
That nigga knew to go to Broward County and look for him some quick niggas. He found them every time.
Facts. So yeah, man.
I'm gonna
But yeah, I'm
probably
like,
find them three
I'm
stars
thinking
like
South Florida is probably gonna be the Group of 5 representative, and then Florida,
that.
man,
I mean,
6-6 will probably be a good year for them
6-6.
at that
I
point.
think they go 6-6.
Man, because have you
7-6.
seen that schedule?
It's tough.
They still got
Same,
to
They're
play
about to lose their
Miami,
next, bro. They're about to lose their next
LSU.
4 games.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they got a no. The only game I think every single opponent on their schedule is ranked right now,
Yeah.
except whoever they play the week before Florida State. Like, you know what I'm saying? That little warm up,
They're probably
FCS
gonna
game
lose
or
their next 4
whatever.
games.
Like, yeah. So it's gonna be a tough season for Florida, man. So that sucks.
Does Billy
All
make it
right.
out this year?
He's not. He's
Probably
getting fired
not.
at the LSU game.
Probably not.
Because
Yeah,
of how he
probably
handles
not.
it.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
He's
All
getting
right.
fired at the LSU game. They were gonna fire him last year until Graham Mertz got hurt.
And then DJ Lagway saved his ass. Yeah, facts.
They were gonna
So yeah,
fire his white ass last year. But
yeah.
anyway, Florida State,
Florida State,
77 fucking points.
the offense humming. Offense humming, cuz. Offense humming, man. Tommy Castellanos and Gus Malzahn might just be a match made in heaven. Cause I ain't think Tommy had it in him. Yeah, I was gonna say I ain't, especially after watching him
I
at
watched
Boston
Tommy
College
at Big C, man, and
yeah,
I didn't think he'd be able to do this. But then again,
think
if you simplify an offense to where the quarterback only does what he's good at,
hey,
So,
working.
the tricky thing about Castellanos, bro, is everybody want to talk about his 2023 year. His 2023 year, bro, he was dynamic for no reason. They didn't win games like that.
It meant nothing.
All of the plays he made, y'all down 20. So run east and west behind the line,
Kyler Murray.
yards.
Kyler Murray.
Worse. No, I'm not even. That's disrespectful to Kyler. I'm saying Kyler knows the quarterback coming out.
Well, I'm talking about what Kyler's doing in the NFL right now. Kyler has some of the best stat lines and a 20-point loss I've never seen in my life.
Yeah.
That takes it in there. But going back to Castellanos, bro. I didn't see it. 23, 24. Now what's tricky is Bill O'Brien turned him into a passer. So he showed he can pass more than what we thought, right? Because he went 18-5 before he got benched. He went 18-5. But what stopped completely was his legs. Bill O'Brien took his legs away and just tried to make him.
Yeah, niggas don't run in Bill O'Brien offenses. That's just not.
Bro, this team has ultimately surprised me, and I'm not gonna lie, Castellanos is not my biggest surprise. He surprised me. I was completely wrong on him. As far as I was looking at him just as a quarterback of what Mike Norvell wanted to do, the Jordan Travis era, right? He's nothing like Jordan Travis. You know what I'm saying? So like I thought that's what he was gonna go
Hated
for.
that nigga. I thought he was gonna leave.
Who?
Travis. I thought that nigga was gonna leave the first couple of years.
I knew he wasn't going nowhere. Nah, he wasn't going nowhere. But that offensive line, brother. Like I'm not gonna hold you. That offensive line is physical as fuck. Them boys, they are.
Y'all did what we should have, and what we did this week. But y'all did what any O-line that's kind of shaky in the past, but good, but big. You run the fucking ball. You give them the confidence. You give them the confidence to remember. You know what? I am 6'6". I do weigh 310 pounds. I can move this nigga out the way. Because if you do it enough in the run game, then all of a sudden when that nigga coming at you in the pass game, because a lot of pass protect, so much of pass pro is mental. So much of pass pro is mental. If you whooping this nigga ass going forward, in your brain, it's like, okay, I'm just doing the same thing backwards. Now I got to catch his ass and make sure he don't go nowhere past where I'm anchored. It becomes so much easier when a team doesn't have to drop. When your quarterback's not dropping back 44 times, it's a whole lot easier to pass protect.
Oh my God, man. And it helps out your receivers, your quarterback a ton.
When receivers can jog on routes, when a receiver can get away with jogging on routes as long as he block hard, receivers like that.
I don't know.
They run full speed for a route. Shit.
I don't know when it became a popular thing outside of being, I'm saying, in the West, maybe up north a little bit, but down here, football, we play football, baby. We don't throw the ball 40 times a game. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's
don't know why we decide. Don't know what the fuck it was about the 80s and 90s that made niggas say, you know what? If I throw the ball 80 times a game, why?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to run?
I'm gonna blame Hawaii. I'm gonna blame Houston, Coach Brennan them.
You got to go back further than that.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm blaming all them air raids. Who was lighting shit up?
All them air raids,
Who was lighting shit up?
BYU in the 90s, them niggas stayed having a quarterback that would throw 4,800 of the most useless yards I've ever seen in my life. Nigga throw 4,800 yards.
Florida State looked good. Shout out to my boys. They didn't take it back. They came out. They showed the fight. They showed the hunger. Florida State teams in the past, they good for a lapse. Man, listen, Tony White, Gus Malzahn, Herb Hand,
I like the defense.
Pat Surtain. Them boys, I think Norvell found the right set of coaches because them boys are physical. We didn't even hit over the past 4 years in the offseason. This is the first year we've hit. That's the reason why we've been so fucking injury prone the last 3 years. Niggas, you get used to football by playing fucking football.
I never understood the whole we gotta ease them back. You don't ease a nigga into multiple car crashes a week.
Yeah.
You don't ease a nigga into that. You gotta do it or you can't. Like it's on.
We've been doing this since kids, bro.
They're gonna play
since kids. All right, but Shadow, man. So we gonna move on though, cause we got a few more games to few more games to do. But
quick
yeah,
fire.
Shouts out to
Michigan,
Florida State,
Oklahoma.
man.
What y'all think?
I think Michigan just went really conservative with Bryce. I guess they're not ready to unleash him yet, but we'll see if that happens. Oklahoma, John Mateer, real deal. What's the offense coordinator?
Plus
Brent
one
Arbuckle
run game's a motherfucker. QB run game's a motherfucker when you got a big old line.
So so shouts out to
Iowa.
But what about
Iowa
you,
State.
Draco?
My bad,
Draco ain't give his
I trust Venables, man. You know, I'm a Venable fan, so you know I caught it. I took OU.
You did.
You took Michigan.
I don't trust Sharon Moore. I don't trust him yet either.
I like Bryce. I like that Bryce Justice Haynes combination. So I thought,
I do like.
I know y'all miss Justice. You can't tell me y'all Justice went look good in the Crimson. I ain't want to leave. Y'all was like, it's cool.
Listen.
I mean,
what's crazy
cool
is he got the most carries last year and disappointed the most. So I don't want to hear that shit. I'll take them 5 motherfuckers we got right now over Justice Haynes any day.
Yeah,
I'm so
I'll
for
take
real.
that. Yeah, I'll take that. Like any outfit, say it's a watch. Like do I like Justice? I like them then, but shit,
would it have been great to watch him right now? Sure.
Yeah, absolutely. But shit, I don't think we hurting either though. I think that one was just an even.
AK Deer, that touchdown yesterday from AK Deer. Oh my goodness, that nigga gonna be all right.
We almost there. We almost there. Let's talk about the El Asico Cyhawk battle, Iowa State. We all got this one right. Because we all. I mean, this has been the same game for the past 8 years now, bro. Rock fight.
I told you. No, I picked Iowa, and I told you it was a lot closer than it was. I picked Iowa because I told you
so
that we don't know what Iowa State is yet, and with Iowa, that game, because of how Iowa plays football, that game is always fucking weird. It always is.
So yeah,
and I was I had them covering. I was right about them covering. So shit.
Yeah, so it's cool though. Like it's just that rock fight, that rivalry, whatever. We'll move on to next week.
It was a rock fight, like you said.
Yeah, we'll move on to next week. Anyways, Baylor and SMU, probably the most entertaining game of the day, maybe, possibly, depending on how you want to look at it.
Not probably, easily. That was the
double overtime and shit, and Greg Jennings going off, and it was a lot of hooping going on out there.
For 93 points in that game.
Over like 1,000 yards.
We didn't talk to you because we ain't talked since before week 0. I told you I believe in Rocco. I told you. I fucking told you.
I have no
So-
problem with you believing in Rocco.
You
I
also
don't
picked
believe in
Arizona
his team
State.
as a whole.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Rocco's
Rocco can be as good as he wants to. That's why I said you didn't hear me. Every time I criticize Iowa State, you didn't hear me say we don't know what Rocco Beck did. We know full well what Rocco Beck did. We don't know what Iowa State is. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, they had to replace them 2 receivers, bro. They had 2 dogs go to the draft, but they number 9. That boy who went fuck, can't remember his name. Just escaped me. Don't even matter. That white. Hey, that boy has a.
The
Hey.
running back.
No.
The wide receiver
the
9 they had last year.
26 with his head down, Jet. So I like him too, because 24 is not down. Give it to 26.
Yeah, give it 26. Give it 26. This year's Cam Scatterable, try to tell y'all. But yeah, Baylor SMU. We was talking about Baylor SMU. Greg Jennings looked good. Rhett Lashley pissed that game away though. You can't be up 14.
Baylor's better than we thought, guys. Maybe Auburn's a good football
Baylor won it? I thought SMU
won. Baylor won.
They came back?
Yes,
Brett
exactly.
Lashley
That's my
pissed
point.
down his leg on 2 straight drives at the end.
It was 38-30. I stopped watching. What the fuck happened?
Bro, they was up 14. They was up 14 with like 5.5 minutes left and gave up the game.
Brett Lashley
Yeah,
pissed
you
down
can
his
go back
leg.
and watch that shit. Cause go back and watch that shit. It was really crazy how it was happening and shit. Because it looked like SMU had finally was like, oh shit, Baylor can't stop the run. Let's run the ball. And then got up 14 and then decided to stop fucking running the ball. I don't know, bro. It was weird, bro. You got to go back and watch that shit. That last 5.5 minutes, and then overtime was cool. There was some questionable calls there too that kind of helped Baylor out a little bit.
Yeah, it was some
The ref actually sat Greg Jennings and shit. That shit was fucking weird.
Wait, what happened?
Greg Jennings was dropping back. Ref didn't get out the way, so he tripped on the ref
No.
and like literally, bro,
dead ass,
like, bro, like no bullshit.
No, he backpedaling. Ref sees this nigga taking his QB drop. He don't.
Why is he so close?
Exactly.
It was weird, bro.
That's
like it's weird, bro. It was fucking weird, bro. You gotta go
They
back and
didn't
watch
call that shit.
I mean, no, they let the play continue, but shit, it ended up being like I mean, shit, he fell, like he hit the ground and everything, like the play was fucked in. Yeah. Wow. I mean, like shit. So that shit was just weird, bro. You got to go back and watch that shit. But yeah,
I thought SMU won that shit, bro.
Me too.
I was mad because I didn't even pick when we did the shit with me and LO.
Yeah,
I think I went on. I ain't even pick.
Nah, I was finna say we missed a couple of games that we were supposed to pick,
Texas
but we gonna do better this
giving
week.
up 22 to Utah State is crazy. I just got to preface this.
I don't care as much about that one. Now y'all playing Utah State, bro. It's just again one of them games that we didn't skip past. Maybe they were sleepwalking. I ain't even watch it though, so I couldn't tell you whether it's a good thing or bad thing. I really did not turn that game on at all. So, I mean, if you got something you want to say about Texas A&M, you can. But I didn't even watch that game. I ain't even bothered.
It looked ass the first half. We gonna have the jury still out next play.
We still got Ole Miss, Kentucky.
Ole Miss, Kentucky. Excuse me. Austin Simmons. He might be okay. He came out a little shaky. You know, he threw like 2 picks on the first 2 drives and shit.
That one too.
But, you know,
he threw a very bad one. He threw that bitch right to the corner.
Yeah, he threw.
He stared that nigga down like it was a sandwich. Like he wanted it.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
It was bad. But shout out to Kentucky. Still got a solid defense. Just gotta have a better option at quarterback, bro. They gotta have a better option at quarterback, bro. I don't see how
if Zach Calzada and then the next guy is even worse.
Like golly, bro. I don't know
what's going on.
If Zach Calzada and the next guy is even worse.
So I don't know what's going on over there with that quarterback room though, but I mean they got a defense, so
Calzada, a fucking 15th year senior, still can't throw it out route.
Yeah,
I love them powder blues, bro. I don't know what them powder blues are so clean to me, dog.
So
I like they brought it back as clean. I like that they went away from the rebel aesthetic of making sure they showed the Confederacy colors and went back with the powder blue.
Shout out to Lane Kiffin. Let's move on.
No. But yeah, shout out to Lane Kiffin.
Did we get that right? Did we ever get that
right? We
didn't
pick
I don't
Ole Miss,
think nobody
Kentucky.
picked Kentucky. I don't think nobody picked
Kentucky. We ain't picked that game at all. We ain't picked that game at all.
Well, I know
I dropped the ball on that one. I dropped the ball on that one. That was my bad. We ain't even make picks on that one. We picked 5 games.
Sure.
Positive. We ain't even.
No, we talked about it. Me, you, and Elo. Because remember, Elo brought up that they lost last year.
Yeah. We talked about it, but we didn't make official picks. Like we just talked about it, but it didn't go on the spreadsheet. Basically, is what I'm saying. It didn't go on the spreadsheet.
I
So
got you.
that's my bad. I'll do better this week. That's completely my fault. Anyways, moving
I
on
got
though.
my book either.
Alabama Roll Tide.
All right, let me go first because this ain't my team.
Go ahead.
I'm
Go
proud
ahead.
of you guys. Y'all left all stuffed animals at home. Y'all got a good night's sleep. Their pregame was evidently rocking.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough to play in Brian Denny, man. I said it don't matter. It's tough to play in that Sea of Crimson. Y'all came out. Ty looked good. I thought that the game went on Ty Florida State. You know what I'm saying? I thought Ty did enough of what he should have been able to do. Y'all run game, y'all stuck to it, and y'all really, really bullied ULM. Y'all niggas physically moved them out the way and took them wherever y'all wanted to take them. My biggest takeaway though, I don't really care about y'all defense because ULM literally dumbest offensive coordinators I probably watched all weekend, bro. Like you got the blueprint, get to the edges. Why do you think you can run up the A gap and the B gap against Alabama on a consistent basis? Why do you think
I
that?
liked it though because it made them niggas Draco. What I liked about it, it made niggas have to come from their spots and come and go be uncomfortable and tackle them in spaces that they hadn't tackled them in years. Because I'm sorry, Drake, you can say that all you want to, even though it's ULM. That's that same ULM team that was running up the gut on our ass last year. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't watch I play ULM last year.
That was they had that running back that transferred out of the ULM. The
Went
little five
to
freshman
Mizzou
last
and
year that
shit. Yeah,
transferred to
Ahmad Hardy. He went to Mizzou.
yeah.
He went to Ahmad Hardy. Yeah,
They had that little motherfucker, and he was
we got to talk
gashing
about
our
that
ass
game
up the
too.
middle. That
So.
nigga was not going on off tackle. He was gashing us straight at our ass with the same D line. So I liked it. And they had another big ass running back there. 22 was not small.
But
22 was big
there's some
motherfucker.
edges. They was able to get 4 yards on the edge, 3 yards on the edge.
I hear you. I hear you. But I like
Roll
what
Tide
I
came
say.
in just
I'm
in
trying
time.
to take a positive away from it. I like what I saw because you know what? Them
Hold
niggas
on.
didn't just hold themselves up the middle.
Hold on, because this is my last thing I'm finna say. And I can get it. 17. Second best receiver on y'all motherfucking team. If y'all don't find a spot for that kid, something's wrong. Isaiah Horton.
It should be the
told y'all
3D.
Isaiah
The
went here.
3D right now should be
17. Rico Scott. I'm gonna give it to Rico Scott because I like Rico.
I was gonna say 1 and 2. The 2 on the outside need to be Jeremy
shit.
and Rico Scott, and 17 need to be in the slot with some spells with Ohio. With some spells with Isaiah Horton.
Hey, that boy is
because that big motherfucker can play too. Isaiah Horton can play.
He caught a nice one. He caught a nice one. He's straight. He's straight. But yeah, man, Roll Tide, all of that good stuff. Me and Wag was talking about them. We started off talking about them. So
Austin
yeah,
Mack,
Wag
thoughts
is
on Austin
actually
Mack?
here, King. Yeah, we actually got Wag to pull up.
Look,
We
any
actually did get
thoughts on
Wag to
Austin
pull up.
Mack?
So
Can I get your thoughts on Austin Mack?
oh man, he got a rocket on his arm. I didn't even take some
Bro,
off of those
I said,
passes.
nigga, I told my girl, I said, I don't like Ty Simpson coming out the game 28-0 in the first quarter. I said, I'm not doing that shit. I said, Austin Mack gonna fuck around and take his job, dog.
He got a rocket, but I don't know if he's gonna take his job, man. But we'll see.
I don't like his delivery because that's too hard. I know that's that's a little bit too. You got to learn how to put. He don't know how to throw a ball with touch yet, for real. I feel like he really just know how to throw dots, which is fine. That's fine, but it's some plays that's gonna require a little bit more.
Austin Mack is a baller, bro.
Yeah,
I think Keelan gonna bury them both by the Georgia game. I think Keelan gonna bury them both by the Georgia game.
Keelan look good, bro. Keelan look good. I know you probably ain't watching because it was the fourth quarter, but
Keelan
look good.
I seen like a drive. I know he threw a touchdown, but I stopped like
I think he threw two.
It's not even that. The poise and that nigga was changing plays at the line. That nigga was going through his progressions and reading like I hadn't seen in a while.
Let's move on.
That
Come on. Let's move on. Let's move on, man. We gonna circle back because it was just UL and we'll circle back. We already talked about it. Tennessee, just real quick. Tennessee's offense looking good. I'm not buying it yet because Tennessee's offense did look good last year, the first 3 games with Nico.
No, it's for real this time.
We'll see. I'll see. I mean, they look good. They look good.
They got a
wait till
quarterback
they
that
play
understands.
somebody. So we'll see. But shouts out Tennessee. Indiana blew out Kennesaw State. Cool. Whatever. Expected. Texas Tech blew out Kent State. Cool. Expected. Utah blew out Cal Poly. Cool. Expected. Minnesota blew out Northern State. Expected. NC State and Virginia. Not a lick of defense was played until the last snap. You know, well, not the last snap,
It's
but the last game
they
sealing
piss me
interception.
off so much. That team should be so much better. That coach's special needs. I don't understand. Oh, they upset me so
I don't know
much.
if I could clip that one. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put that on the TikTok. Goddamn. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to, but
He is differently
we might get an
able.
account warning on that one.
He is differently able, and god damn it, I'm tired of watching it.
Oh man, but
NC
nah,
State is
man.
so tricky to me, bro. It's like NC State.
Yeah.
They hunt me. I'm saying like NC State hunts Florida State, bro. It's like they
Uh-huh.
kill so many by seasons.
That's the
So
one
I
game they
respect
know how
NC
to
State.
play a year. That's
That's
the
it.
one game
That's
they know how to play every year.
That's it, bro.
That was the point that Ole Miss was like that with us. Ole Miss
Yep.
shit the bed versus every goddamn team in the country.
They
Alabama coming to town.
We had that stretch. With who else done did us like that? Shit, fucking like shit. USF have them couple of years. Ole Miss had them couple of years. Auburn is always like that, bro. Auburn could be 0-11 going into the Iron Bowl.
Oh my
and
God,
we
the
know
Ryan
how it's
Mallett
coming.
Arkansas teams.
Oh, the Ryan Mallett Arkansas teams,
were
like,
so
bro.
annoying.
So I get that for sure. NC State is very confusing. Because you're right, Wag. I agree with you. They should be better than they are, but they're just not. Like it's
I
very
don't
confusing
get
as
it.
to how that happened.
I
Yeah, I
don't
don't.
get it.
That shit don't make no sense.
Why are you that bad at
But yeah,
basic football?
Pittsburgh, blew out Central Michigan. Not as
Shout out
expected,
Eli
I'll say,
Holstein.
but shouts out. Yeah,
Offense
shouts
is
out.
cooking. The offense
Yeah,
is not a
offense is
regular
cooking.
Pittsburgh offense.
Yeah, it's cooking. So
Fran
cool.
Brown, I see niggas was talking crazy about Fran Brown making them niggas run after that. No, you beat UConn by 7 on the line.
Overtime.
On the line. On the fucking line.
I like coaches like that.
Yeah,
that's coaches I grew up with right there.
I am.
That's coaches I grew up with.
On the line.
Now we gonna fix this right the fuck now. We ain't
gonna
wait till Monday.
Right
We
now.
finna fix this
butter
shit
from
right the
duck
fuck
today.
now.
Listen, nigga, I remember, bro. We won a tournament in 8th grade, bit. A nigga named Cam, I can't remember what Cam last name was, but Cam, we was playing home championship, but Cam got on a fast break, and that nigga went sideways and yammed that bitch, nigga. Everybody got crunk. Man, boy, I'm talking about soon the game over with, bitch. Nigga, parents still in the stands, but we in that bitch running fucking 10-second full court sprint, but my mama.
Yep.
I love coach like that.
But yeah, gotta fix that right then, cuz. Gotta fix it right then. So
run them countdowns, baby. 10.
And you better make it. And you better make it.
So yeah, man, shouts out to Fran Brown, Syracuse. They did walk away with the win, so good job out there, man. Out there in the Carrier Dome, man. Very interested to see what Fran State.
Border war was weird.
Hold on, wait. I'm finna get to it. Just real quick, Jacksonville State. Shouts out to the home team pulling off the upset. They did beat Liberty. You know, Liberty was the Conference USA favorite, so shouts out to Jacksonville State for pulling the upset. Other than that, let's skip. Okay, now the border war. Kansas and Missouri. Probably the second most entertaining game of the day, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Missouri, they got something going. Kansas got something going too, man.
Jalen
Daniels, yeah.
Jalen Daniels played weird. I don't understand.
I like Jalen Daniels. He started out
well,
I
like him.
Things
no,
got a little
I like
weird.
him
yeah,
too, but yesterday he didn't play like himself and it looked weird. I don't know if he got an injury again or what, but there were certain plays where it's like, okay, last year you at least convert first down on that play. And I think a lot of it also was play calling because I don't know who their offensive coordinator is, but you have Jalen Daniels versus a defense that you were gashing. Let's not reinvent the fucking wheel here.
A lot of coaches like to do that shit, bro. I don't get it, but
plus one run game with a quarterback that fast is still guaranteed 10 yards. Every time. So
I think it's just gonna take him a second to get going. It took him a minute last year for him to get fully rocking.
And then he got fucking hurt. And we got to get this nigga going today in case he's not available next week.
True that. So, but that was a super entertaining game. Mizzou quarterback, Prebola. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it.
That's the Ebola nigga that was backing up Drew Allar, wasn't it?
I think so, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I'll have to get back with you on that one. But whoever he is, wherever he came from, he's good at what he does, man. And it looks like that offense is humming. We was just talking about Ahmad Hardy, the running back that just transferred in. He had 100 yards. The other running back from Mizzou also had 100 yards. I think he had like 130 yards, actually. The other running back did. So they got a lot to contend with out there. We'll see how that translates going into SEC play because we talk about Kansas. And I mean, Kansas, they finished kind of middle of the pack in the Big 12 last year,
It was
but we'll
hot
see how
last
it
year.
goes.
They
They
last
finished
5,
hot.
6.
They
They was
finished
hot.
hot.
Yeah, because them niggas
They
started
finished hot.
1-5 and finished
There you
6
go.
and 6.
There you go.
Yeah.
But
They
you ain't want to
finished
see them
hot.
bitches
So
in November.
no. Ain't nobody want to see them. So yeah, we'll see how that translates and all of that good stuff. But shouts out to Mizzou, shouts out to Kansas. Good game that y'all put on. Oregon State lost to Fresno State. Such a shame. Um, Georgia Tech
Oof.
beat Gardner Webb. Cool. Colorado and Delaware. I'm not sure if y'all
Ooh,
watched this,
shit.
man.
A little bit. I was at the Art
Colorado
Walk.
may Colorado may have found their quarterback, and it's not Salter nor is
It's
it
not the one or
Juju.
the two. It's the three.
It's the
It's
fucking three,
3.
cuz. I'm telling you, bro. When he came in,
And
that
I did
offense
not
started
think
clicking.
that nigga was going to play this year. I thought he was going to keep his red
I
shirt.
don't even know who the fuck he was, but
Me neither.
shit, he came in the game, man. I'm gonna have to go back. I ain't got a
He was
chance
the
to do
other
it yet.
quarterback that Dion recruited.
Yeah, so and Dion
Exactly.
already said he ain't
Nobody know who he
recruiting
is.
nobody that he think ain't gonna have a chance to play. So Dion did say that, and he apparently he really meant it. So shouts out to Colorado. Granted, it's just Delaware, it's just Delaware, but
It's some niggas that just came up from FCS, but
yeah, but
you
still
know,
though, the offense did look good. They look way better once my boy, I think his last name is Staub, Staub. I think that's how you pronounce it, is Staub. I wasn't actually
yeah,
listening to the
something like that.
game. But so I was just watching. I wasn't actually listening, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it.
So he
But
played
Staub
3
or whatever.
QBs.
Huh?
He went Julian Lewis, Caden Salter, then stop.
I think it was Salter Lewis then Staub, but yeah,
Salter Lewis, then okay. And
I
You
then
have
think
no
so
idea
so.
why.
why did Caden get pulled? You know why Caden got pulled? Or he just was gonna do like
Cause he
2
I
went
plays?
think
like
Kane got
7 or
hurt.
8 for like I don't know, fucking 30 yards or some shit. Like it wasn't good. Like the offense
Oh,
wasn't moving. Like with neither one of the first two, like the offense wasn't moving. And I think Lewis had the most time. I think he had like 20 pass attempts, but I think he only had like 110 yards or something. Like the offense just wasn't really moving very well. But then as soon as they got the three, I mean, the offense started moving very, very quickly.
Humming.
Like so, yeah. So you know what I'm saying. It looked like it might be the three, but we'll see how it goes next week. And then, but what I don't like though is that after they let Staub play most of the second quarter, most of the third quarter, they randomly went back to fucking Salter, like randomly in the third quarter. They just kind of then the play caller was weird. They had a bunch of penalties that wasn't his fault, because it was like holding on the offensive line and shit like that. And it just
I think
the
what it
offense just got
was at
thrown out
that
of
point
whack
is
and
they were
shit.
trying to, like, you know how yesterday we saw. Well, I mean, we kind of did the same thing, except we did it in a little bit more organized fashion.
Yeah, it was a
We
little bit more
we
organized,
saw
but
Ty Simpson, then we saw Austin Mack get a drive, and we saw some more Ty Simpson to finish it off. Then we saw Austin Mack to work through the third quarter. Then Keelan Russell pretty much had the fourth. They tried to do that, except they fucked it up by benching both niggas that were starting ahead of the third, so then they kind of had to go back in reverse with that shit.
Yeah, it was.
The
Yeah, it just got kind
nigga
of
that put
weird
up
and
the
shit.
most stats, he should get to sit right now. He showed me he can play. Let's see if you
Yeah,
other two niggas can got your head out your ass. And it didn't.
exactly.
It
So
didn't really work that way.
yeah, so Texas State beat UTSA. Good job. UAB lost again. Shocker.
I'm so tired of
They
Trent
won
Dilfer.
last week, bro. They won last week, bro.
Against
I don't
Alabama
give a
State,
fuck.
bro. Come
You
on.
said they
And then
lost again,
gave
bro. They
up
won.
42. Gave up 42.
Let
Gave up
Alabama
42 to
State
Alabama
put up
State, bro.
Heisman numbers on you is losing. I don't care what the rest says.
Hey,
That's losing.
Like, come
I
on,
heard niggas
cuz.
saying the big quarterback in Alabama is at
Like,
State, bro.
come on, cuz. Anyways,
What's
cuz UAB
crazy
lost
is
again.
that's
Shocker.
probably not going to be not true next year. Because
Hey.
that little motherfucker going to the portal because he's still cooking. That motherfucker still
Yeah,
cooking.
he's out of there. He's out of there. Yeah, he's
That
out of there.
nigga going.
What if he got another year of eligibility,
It
though?
was not a
We'd
matter
have
of
to check
if,
to see.
only when.
We'll have to see if he still got eligibility. If he got eligibility, yeah, he definitely out of
That
there.
nig's out of there. Fuck that.
But yeah,
They making up
we'll
all
see.
kind of rules for niggas.
Who did UAB play, bro?
This week,
Yeah. No, last who they just lost to?
Alabama. Wait, no, they just lost to Navy this week. They beat
Okay,
Alabama State last week.
Well, I'm not surprised at that because Navy run your ass out the motherfucker.
Man, fuck
Stadium,
that.
dog.
Navy ain't even good at being Navy no more. And
Yeah,
you
they
got them at
not.
home.
Navy had a good year last year, man.
No.
brother,
The game
this
was at the
year,
road. The game was on the road. Game was
you
on
know
the road.
how
Game was
you
on
know
the
how
road.
every few years them niggas actually got to go to the military, and then they got to start with new niggas. This is one of them years.
It's one of the cycles. It's one of the fresh cycles.
It's we're back at the beginning part of the life cycle.
Them niggas got drafted.
That's what's fun. That's why it was, bro. Navy, Army, and the Air Force recruited the shit out of me in high school. You want to know why? Because your black ass got to go do a 6-year tour. No, thank you. Sorry.
Oh my Hell no. 6? Shit,
It might not be 6, but you gotta sign that contract, goddammit. I'm not doing it.
Shit, nah, man. But hey, you right though. But nah, man. UAB, bro. They just I'm ready for Dilfer to get up out of there, man. I'm ready for it. Hey, you got to go, bro. You got
You're gonna
to
be
go.
waiting, bro, because they ain't finna buy. Well, how much money do
We'll
they
see,
can't buy
man.
money?
Well,
Like
the
25 million or
niggas,
something.
what's crazy is if they were smart, they would, because the nigga that helped hire Trent Dilfer ain't even there no more.
Ain't even there no more.
So if
You
I
got
was
no
you,
time.
I'd say fuck it. That was the last guy's dude.
Yeah. Start
You
fresh.
fired, and I would go beg Vincent from ULM to come back.
Come on back.
I would beg. Listen, you done hit your wall with ULM. Whoever you get this good there is just gonna transfer. Come back to UAB, recruit these 3 stars from Alabama, and you make something shake because we know you can do that. You did it already. Yeah. I would throw Vincent whatever the fuck he wanted and beg him to come fix this shit show. Because the crazy part is UAB has some pretty talented rosters. Like, I don't know if y'all know there's not really as much bearing on them in the game, but the talent is there. Like when you play with the niggas on the game, they got players that you can do something with, especially in that conference.
They was
just, I don't know what the fuck Trent Dilfer
was
be
just
doing.
something a couple years ago.
A couple years ago,
was rocking.
Couple years ago, bro.
Before that nigga, what's his name, retired because of his back problems. Yeah, Bill man. Clark. Before Bill Clark retired, man, which nigga don't realize Bill Clark been doing this shit since Alabama high school football. Then he did that shit at JSU. Now he did this shit like, bro. Bill Clark was doing the damn thing at UAB. We knew them niggas was gonna play. We knew them for the first time in our lives. Think about this. We knew them niggas was going to a bowl game. It wasn't a question of if. We knew they were going. Now, shit.
3-9 inbound. Anyways, man, moving on. Moving on. Buffalo won their game. Wisconsin won. Good job. Ohio, Maction pulled the upset over West Virginia. Middle Tennessee.
Middle Tennessee.
I want to see what it's gonna look like.
Can y'all not see
the Alabama Wisconsin game gonna be interesting this week, I think.
Yeah,
I got
see.
Did you see Wisconsin play? You see the highlights?
The offense looks different. So of course they're gonna score 42. I put it like this: if that was still Brett Bielema in Wisconsin, they probably would have scored 60 because they would have just ran the ball for 4 quarters.
All right.
But with that way that offense looks, they were doing some weird stuff that if they're gonna,
I can't well holler at you, bro. Appreciate you for pulling up.
Paul. If they were doing some weird stuff that if you try it next week versus a 4-2-5 defense, I don't see it going very well for you. Because that's the one thing that shit is good at is stopping passing in space. And you can't just try to get all your guys into the soft spaces in the field when all of it's combo coverage versus 5 DBs at a time. I don't see that working. But and then again, I don't know how consistent my team will be this week. So
they play in Bryan Denny, right?
Yeah. Yes, they come to here this time. So
we'll see.
When will Ryan be?
I don't care.
Who knows? Who knows?
I don't care. After seeing Isaiah Horton get unleashed, after seeing Lotzier Brooks and Rico Scott, after seeing Cole Adams, it's the Justice Haynes thing all over again. That nigga cannot play the rest of this year. And the 3 niggas we replaced them with, I'm not mad at it.
But you know what I'm saying? They combined efforts. Yeah, sure.
They combined effort makes one Ryan Williams.
Mm-hmm. What's 17's name?
Lotzier Brooks.
Hey, brother.
That
boy, he a freshman. He a freshman.
I know that's what I'm saying. That boy right there.
Fluid.
Hey, he plucks that bitch out the ball. Strong hands, strong route running, good run out the catch.
It's the reason Nick Saban had been recruiting that nigga since he was a 3-star sophomore.
That nigga.
It's the reason why that was a thing.
I'm gonna go with Jerry Menard because I've been going Jerry Menard just because he's older. But dog, 17 might be 2 on y'all.
He basically in this offense.
We got some
he's a nigga that's gonna go up and get it every time.
Bro, his hands are so strong. that boy hands is. I seen so many times that motherfucker.
That's why I like that our goal line
Oh,
lineup is
God.
Latzir Brooks, Isaiah Horton, and Jeremy Bernard. It ain't too many motherfuckers that can guard them three in 20-yard space. You really can't.
Isaiah can get as we book Isaiah. We ain't worried about him. You better get around on that field.
Okay. I like why I saw that bitch moving yesterday. So I think it'd be all right. And like I said, they're not using him as the starting X anymore. They're using him as the all right. When these other niggas are tired of routing people up,
Right.
we need you to go be big. We just need you to go be big and catch what's thrown to you. And
That's
you know what? It have been niggas that made careers out of that. His whole ass careers have been made out of just being big.
Yeah,
but
we see how much of an impact he'll make come the rest of the season. I don't think he's much of. I think he's gonna fall down y'all depth chart because
probably because he really didn't start getting burned until late in that game.
We don't got a motor. Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, when he did get some burn, though, he showed some. He showed some though.
Yeah, before he started, but he showed why he came. He definitely showed why he came. I'm not gonna write him off just yet. Like I said, I don't think he keeps that starting X job because I think Latzir Brooks fixing to make some niggas mad.
You cannot.
There's no way you keep him on the bench.
There's no way you keep him on the bench. That boy's a firecracker. There's no way you keep him on the bench.
Fuck it. And Derek Meadows from a special teams. I ain't even talking about Derek. We got some freaks in that fucking wide receiver room. Derek Meadows just from a special teams point. Watch what the fuck I say. I saw somebody say it yesterday, but I'm gonna echo it. That nigga Derek Meadows gonna have a block punt or two for a touchdown this year. That bitch so lanky and fast off that fucking edge on thing. He covered the fuck out the punch. He covered the absolute.
Who's seven? Who's seven?
Seven Cole Adams, that's white boy.
Oh, that's Cole. I thought he was light skinned. That boy got a darker, didn't it?
Yeah, he's just been in the sun.
Yeah,
it's cold. It's cold. He's just been in the sun.
That boy got some
legs. Post none of this shit, huh?
he just been in the sun.
Account warnings incoming. Anyways though. Man. Shout out to Ohio.
That video you made yesterday on that punt return, that shit popped up on my shit. I think last night when I got to the crib, but that shit had me rolling, boy. He had a little music in the background, Cole run down sideline, Pointer came and hit his ass. Boom. You was like, okay. Oh shit.
But that shit.
Hey, we got 30 minutes for the NFL game.
Yeah, man. I think that's just about it, though, man. Truth be told, everything else is kind of a wash, man. Kind of just some unimportant games going through. Shouts out to Bill Belichick getting into the win column. Oh, we can talk about this goddamn Army Kansas State. Kansas State, what the fuck? Because that was my pick for the Big 12, and I look like an idiot. What the fuck?
It's just like when I picked Kansas last year.
Got me looking like a dumbass, like, I don't know what I'm talking about, Kansas State.
It's just like when I picked Kansas last year. Kansas finished 6-6. I'm sick of this shit, Grandpa. I'm tired. And then I had picked Oklahoma State the year before, and Ollie Gordon got a DUI. I'm tired of this shit.
Hey, man, fuck the Big 12, because I ain't picking shit else in the Big 12.
I don't give a fuck no more about that conference. Fuck what they do. I don't care. Shit. They let BYU and fucking Arizona State come in and take over. Fuck y'all, man.
Fuck that damn conference.
Weird
ass conference, man.
I'm weak.
Oh shit, these niggas is what
they don't look good.
What the fuck's going on with Avery Johnson?
Avery Johnson's got to figure it out. I think it's most of the coach. No. Maybe
that defense is improved, but still ass.
Defense is very much improved, but the offense has regressed.
Oh shit, boy.
Hey, I'm just gonna say this right here. Dylan Edwards major disappointment.
Did he even play this week? I don't even know if he played this week.
Cooking so hard. Oh, my God, this nigga cooking so goddamn hard. Oh my God, I'm gonna win the Heisman with that nigga as a receiving back.
Oh, because I went with the Heisman with this nigga on the game, but in real life,
and this nigga can't even get close to it in the game for in real life. Ain't this some bullshit?
And he was hyped, bro. Him and Avery was hyped.
It made sense, though. It made sense.
RPO offense. It did, but I don't.
Yeah, I don't know what's up, man. But fuck Kansas State, got me looking like a dumbass out here, man. It is what it is, though, man. Shouts out to Army, though. Salute the troops. Goddamn for the win. Good job. Other than that, though.
And shit, whatever.
Yeah. Tulane in South Alabama. Tulane kind of struggling and stuff. They got to play Duke next week. We'll see how that game goes. Shouts out to Auburn blowing out Ball State. Vandy, that goddamn Pavia, bro. That goddamn
Bro, oh my
Pavia.
God, that's what we didn't talk about. Oh my God,
Yeah.
bro, I
Because
stopped
we did
watching.
pick that game. We did pick that game.
I stopped watching at halftime, bro, because I said I told y'all.
It's 20 to
And
10.
then when
Yep.
you start texting,
Tyron Jones is disappointing me.
he's falling out the draft. They trying to
Jones
draft
is
him so bad, and
disappointing
he's
me
falling,
badly.
bro. Oh my God, dog.
That damn
What happened?
Pavia, bro.
I didn't watch the second half. What did I miss? You like an ass kicking. What the
I
fuck
mean,
happened?
shit.
That's
Like
what
you
you
see the
missed, an
score.
ass
I was
kicking.
gonna say, yeah, you see the score. It was 20 to
That's what.
10 at
That's exactly
halftime.
what. Yeah, correct,
And
Draco. You
shit,
What
did
niggas
miss
looking
an
changed?
at
ass.
that shit.
What changed? Them niggas go 30
Man,
points in the second half, bro.
Kyron
like
Jones
shit.
kind of just. You know how at the end of Cinderella, when the carriage turned back into a pumpkin, and the horses turned back into rats, and the dress turned back into rags.
That's what happened.
Mhm.
We at that point with Kyron Jones. Niggas have figured out, oh, he just literally is big with a cannon.
Mhm.
If we just confuse this big bastard, he can't do nothing with it. Think early, they've had the same, oh my fine fuck. They've had the same quarterback since Tyrod Taylor every year. Think about it. They didn't have a big motherfucker that can
that's a
throw
fact.
that don't
That's a
know
fact.
how to fucking throw.
That's a fact.
Every year.
That's a
Hendon
fact.
Hooker was ass until
That's a
Josh
fact.
Heupel got a hold of him. They
Nah,
don't
that's
know
a
how to
fact.
develop
You
quarterbacks.
said something, man. They always keep a big 6'5" motherfucker.
A big giant, and it'd be different colors,
Right.
but a big giant motherfucker
Right.
that can launch that hoe, but
And
don't
he
know
always
how
get
to
hyped
pass.
too. It's like Kyron
Mhm.
Jones. They found one, they be like, Gene Tech might be something this year. They got the quarterback.
Mm. And I fell for the okie doke again. Them niggas tricked me again.
Did you choose Tech to win that?
You said, what now?
Did you have Tech to win that?
Oh, hell no. I picked Vandy. I knew better.
I thought you had a friend, didn't you, Draco? Thought you had a friend.
Absolutely not. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I couldn't. Sorry, buddy.
You thought you had a friend.
Oh God, I thought I had a friend, Jay. I made me feel better.
I'm so sorry. Listen. Wait, no, Draco, you might have had a friend because I picked Vandy to cover. No, wait, I picked Vandy to win and to cover. Never mind, my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Virginia Tech was favored by like 1.5 on that one. So
I said
that was the easiest cover I ever seen in my fucking life.
Yeah, no, I had definitely had
I was the only person to
Vandy.
choose Virginia Tech. Not about all those folks.
Because I thought they learned something, but then in the back
Actually,
of
I'm
my mind,
finna pull
something
it
said,
up. Actually, let me see what else is left.
what have you learned about football in your whole time playing? It's that people gonna be who they are till they not. So until I see that Virginia Tech isn't gonna be the same team that they were last year,
but they look
they're
good.
the same team that they were last year.
They look bad against South Carolina. They put up a fight.
Yeah, South Carolina went slow.
We see
South Carolina comes out that game fast. That's an ass. Because by that point, if South Carolina jump out to 21-0, that means Kyron Jones is dropping back every play.
All right, look, I'm gonna be honest. This is how I get to the Virginia Tech pick, bro. I chose in week 1. I didn't I chose South Carolina, right? But the way that Virginia Tech played South Carolina tough early in that game, majority part of the game, that's what gave me more hope to pick Virginia. That's the only fucking reason. I was like, okay, they better, baby. Them somebody, they ain't even let these boys. You ain't even come to Blacksburg. You ain't even come do that in Blacksburg.
Yeah,
they did it in Blacksburg.
Yeah. I thought the same thing.
Man, that fucking Pavia, bro. And like as much as I hate his ass,
them niggas showed me why I should not believe in black quarterbacks unless I have seen them play with. I'm sorry. I fucked up to say, but I'm sorry. As they showed me why. All skin folk ain't kinfolk, my nigga. I'm sorry. You can't play the way racists think black people play and expect me to support you. I can't
I feel you on that, girl. I mean, you right about
I'm
that.
sorry.
I'm with you on that, girl. You right.
It used to be fun. Certain black quarterbacks you would play with back in the day on the game. You know, you played with Cincinnati when they had Munchie Legault. You playing with West Virginia when they had Pat White. It's because it wasn't that many black starting quarterbacks. That's what's because it wasn't many, but for every Pat White, there was a Munchie Legault that was complete ass. But you played with him because he was black.
Let's not get too crazy on Pat White now, because Steve Slayton was a man.
Oh, absolutely. But we're not gonna act like Pat White wasn't one of the best things.
He was my favorite. He was my favorite. Alabama kid.
Come on. Pat White, that nigga was nice.
That's back when West Virginia was running the Big Easy. They were running the Big Easy.
It was too easy. Them in Pittsburgh, it was too easy. Way too easy back then.
And then we got UCLA, UNLV.
I didn't see
just
it.
real quick.
I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
Okay.
But I know Nico threw the
UNLV
game
talked a bunch of shit and backed it up. UNLV.
UCLA lost?
Yeah.
Yeah.
UNLV jumped out to a big lead. Nico started coming back because he was their leading rusher and they passed him. But then, of course, like every time, just like quite literally what we saw with that Chargers game, that nigga started trying to get a little too cocky, got a little bit too overzealous, threw a dumbass pick that got tipped.
To
the nigga who said he ain't worried about him.
Yeah. Was I the only person to choose UCLA?
Again, that's we didn't get to an official pick on there.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't get to an official pick. So
hey, I might be still leading.
Yeah, and I think you are still leading. I closed the gap a little bit today. Yesterday I closed the gap a little bit, but I think you are still leading. And then Wag ain't got enough picks in yet to qualify. This was his first week actually.
LO shit is off. LO is terrible.
Yeah, LO he falls behind a little bit.
I'm finna start Lee Corso in that nigga. Whatever LO pick, I'm picking against. I'm finna start.
I mean, shit, he was on Vandy with me. Ella was on Vandy with me. I'm finna pull it up and say I'm trying to make sure that we pulled up all the games and stuff. But I'm finna pull up the sheet in just a second because I think, yep, that's it. Yeah, so that's it pretty much. Shouts out to Washington for putting up 70. I like to shout them out. BYU did beat Stanford. BYU quarterback is number 47. I need him to change that. Washington State.
Number what?
He's number 47. Their starting quarterback is number 47. I need him to change that.
Burn him. Burn the program.
Shouts out to Arizona. Yeah, but that's pretty much it, man. Another good week of college football. I'm finna pull up our spreadsheet, though. Give me 1 second. Hold up a second.
We still ain't found with zero, have we? We gotta find what? I think we went undefeated on week 0. We got to find that. Put that up there.
Well, if we just find the video, then we can find the video. I'll just plug it in and shit. It ain't that big of a deal.
Wag's last live he did with us.
All right.
That's also when we chose the Big 12 championship too.
Well, yeah. Oh yeah, we was making conference predictions and all that shit. Oh wait, no. What am I doing?
What's fucked up is I can still be right about Kansas State and Iowa State being the Big 12 championship because
technically speaking,
because of how bad that fucking conference is.
So yeah, you got out to a big lead out here in week 1, Draco. Whole lot of greens, whole lot of yellows. Well, actually, just a whole lot of greens, a few yellows, and like 2 reds. I got like 4 reds, 5
you got
yellows.
1 green.
One green. I got a couple of greens. Like all of this, I got green.
This one?
Yeah, I'm last over here.
Yeah, you E.
Yeah.
You E or C?
I'm E.
You can get shit but South Carolina.
Scroll up, cuz. You got up. I got Auburn. I got UAB. I got NC State. I got USF.
Let me go to the drive. I was looking at the picks.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say you looking like halfway. You looking at the bottom half. Now on Saturday I was fucked, but that Thursday and Friday I was good money. But Saturday I was fucked. Sunday I went 1 for 1 and 1, and then on sheet 1. But going to sheet 2, which was just this past week though, I won week 2 though, so that's what's up.
Hey, I went 4-1. I ain't tripping.
Yeah.
We just we should definitely do the like just the straight up graphics because I mean we should have 2 different ones. If you want to tally, you want me to do like the
I gotta figure it out. I still ain't figured out how I want to do it yet. So, but I don't know. And then week 3, I ain't sent it out yet, but I think these the games that I kind of want to.
I see it. It's on there.
Pick. Yeah, I know. I put it on there and stuff. I think that I done kind of made some of my predictions. These ain't my official predictions yet.
Georgia take over
official ones yet. Wait, hold on. Actually, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Anyways, man, so that was the end of the stream, man. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. Once again, another good week of college football, man. We finna sign out this bitch. Wag, Draco, y'all got anything to tell the people before we get up out of here?
Ravens finna beat the shit out the Bills.
Oh, yeah, y'all play tonight, right? 7:30 or so, 7:15, 7:30?
Like that.
Yeah, y'all play tonight. Ravens beating the Bills. Draco, anything from you?
Beautiful week, college football. Hope everybody had a good weekend. Shout out to everybody tuning in. You know we're gonna be right back at it Tuesday.
Who Florida State play this week?
Some bullshit like Kent State or somebody.
Okay, cool, perfect. I'll be
Cool.
able to watch
Yep.
that. Good.
All right. Well then shit, man. Other than that, man, we appreciate y'all pulling up once again. And then shit, nothing else to do but lock the garage on your way out. Peace.
Deuces.